Hello Kingslayers, my name is Carystaal and welcome to the first episode of Cary's Rival Kingdoms Corner, a channel dedicated to all things Rival Kingdoms. Now, Rival Kingdoms is for those of you who don't know, it's a mobile strategy game which is available on Android and iOS. It's made by Space Ape Games and was launched in May 2015. Now, the basic premise of Rival Kingdoms is to construct and expand a village, unlock more powerful characters and defences, raid resources from other villages, and create or join kingdoms. Now, I've been playing since June 2015. I wasn't part of the alpha beta testing of the game. And today I'm going to give a brief introduction to me, my village, and what I hope for the future of this channel in terms of events, information, giving you ancient overviews, strategy and tips, guides for newcomers, community news, and news from Space Ape about Rival Kingdoms. First and foremost, I'm not connected to Space Ape in any way. I'm just a player who enjoys the game. When I first started playing Rival Kingdoms back in June 2015, like most people, when you have a new game, I had no idea what to do, so I headed off to YouTube. And back in the day, I followed in particular a YouTuber called Sarcasm, and it was because of his gameplay that I was able to kind of like find my way through the game in terms of stronghold defense, and especially village layout, and in terms of how to defend my village better. There were other YouTubers like Destroyer74 who was really good in terms of strategy. I was absolutely rubbish at strategy, but he was really good at showing me the ropes sort of thing. Pam, the Game Hunter, Bax Attacks, and more recently Tylo Plays. Now, over a period of time, these YouTubers dropped off, and the last one to stop playing the game and stop uploading content was Tylo Plays. And as such, as of February 2017, there are no YouTubers offering any Rival Kingdoms content, so I figured, why not? So, as you can see, this is my village. This is what you get from 20 months of solid gameplay. Now, when I say solid gameplay, I'm talking about you, on average, 45 stones per day. That's what usually regenerates. And this is playing 45 stones per day, literally every day for the last 20 months. I've paid a little bit, I've spent a little bit of money, but not too much. Nothing that you would actually say, look, this guy is one of those big spenders. No way on the face of the planet am I a big spender. So this is what you get for 20 months worth of gameplay. Now, you'll notice that as a Stronghold 17, all of my defenses have currently been maxed at Stronghold 16.5. More recently, there's been a tendency for players to skip the 16.5. In fact, some players are skipping 15 and 16 and jumping straight to 17, saving up the rings and jumping straight to 17, primarily because of the blacksmith and the troops. That actually makes a lot of sense in terms of your offense, because having the troops that are more powerful that can then go on and take down a max Stronghold 17, it makes sense. In terms of offense, the jury's still out on that. I'm finding a lot of what they would class as baby SH17s, those who have jumped 15, 16 and gone straight to 17. But you know what? That's an individual's way of playing it, and I haven't got any problems with that whatsoever. So, as I said, everything here is maxed, and I think I've currently got 3 buildings. Yes, I've got 1, 2 and 3, so I've got 2 sky watchers and a watchtower upgrading. So let's just quickly jump onto the map and go through the arena. We are in a kingdom raid today, but I'm not going to show the content of that because it will take far too long. So let's go to, now I tend to skip hard, but I always go there just in case a stronghold is out, which I will discuss in another episode, why you'll see a lot of strongholds out. Hell no. Let's go to medium, shall we? And see what comes up on the medium. We've just finished an event and there are still quite a lot of strong. Okay, so now this one is a Stronghold 17 with a very similar design to the one that I have. I will go for this one because he's got a spell tower upgrading, so I don't need to worry about that. And as you can see from this particular defense, most of these buildings are Stronghold 16 buildings. They're not Stronghold 16.5. So let's just jump straight in there. I will be using Yalanati even though she's suppressed. That wouldn't make any difference to me because he's got quite a few things upgrading. So with Yal, the troop composition that I usually take would be 2 soldiers, a mana hunter, paladin, and 2 wardens. So I'll start by dropping the dragon. Where are we? Okay, I'm going to drop the dragon. See, there's a defense. There's a Skywatcher with dragon on there. So what I'm going to do, and there's another one there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the dragon so that it targets this troop portal. And while I do that, I'm then also going to drop a soldier down there to act as a distraction. So let's drop dragon. And then get ready to drop the soldier just there. And now I can start just dropping the troops and just flanking the whole structure. The whole stronghold. And spread my wardens out. Let's fly the dragon in. Get ready to cast Yal's 3rd spell. And then bring the dragon to target one of those defenses where the 3rd spell has been cast, and get ready to drop the 2nd spell for the undead warriors. I'll sweep the dragon again and get ready again to drop the 2nd spell, and then drop 1st spell on the stronghold. And there she blows. And then just keep using the 2nd spell. Because if you notice, the undeads, they will split. They don't just target straight off, they will split. So let's have a look. And one more time. So even though Yalanati was suppressed, she still did the job and did it very well. Let's get out of that. Okay. So there you go. Let's open that and see what we get for the Epic Arena chest. Woohoo! Talking of resources, again, I'll just pop straight into my inventory and you can have a quick peek. I will be giving tips in the future, especially for newcomers, about your inventory resources, more specifically your boosts. Now, if you have a look let's go to all. So in terms of battle stones, all these battle stones have been won in arena or in PvP, and I've just kept them. And I think I've got over 1,000. I know that there are a lot of players, especially the high-end players, who have 2,000 plus. And they will come in very handy when it comes down to the events, especially the Kingdom ladder events, not necessarily the personal events. The gold, yeah, we've got a lot of gold, and mainly those were from wins. In terms of arena wins, not arena wins, what am I talking about? Event wins. But a lot of it did come from the rally wars. So everybody remembers that the rally wars, if you bid and your kingdom didn't win the rally, then you would get the gold back, and the gold would be sent back into your inventory. The rally has now, the rally wars has now stopped, so that's no longer happening. But I kept a few. We've got, oh yeah, a lot of those eggs, dragon heart tokens, blah 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 blah. Primus, I've got Primus coming out of my ears. More specifically, I've got Primus coming out of every orifice that is known to man. So I have enough Primus that if I wanted to upgrade a specific ancient further, then I could do. But at the moment, I'm choosing not to. And I'll explain why in a future video. So this is all I really wanted to show you guys for the time being, is just a brief, or to tell you, just a brief introduction about myself, what I plan for the channel for the future. And I'm probably actually going to do a guide for beginners, because I'm quite conscious of the fact that the game has changed a hell of a lot since it was first launched in 2015, and so it probably would be a good idea to actually do a fresh video with a fresh account. Although I've got 3 that I'm running at the moment, 2 of which I run together, one of which is just sitting in a kingdom, just being a king for no reason other than the fact he wants to be a king. So I probably will end up doing that. So that's really it for now, guys. Thanks for taking the time to stop by, and if there's anything you'd like to see in the future, then please leave a comment in the section below, and I'll join you next time for another episode of Cary's Rival Kingdoms Corner.